Hey all my adventurers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hit that subscription button. Now this vlog is solely about the food in Costa Rica. Like I told you guys, I went to Costa Rica for my birthday and we stayed in a lot of Airbnbs. Man, you check out that video as well. And one thing when you stay in Airbnbs is that you get to go out and enjoy the different food and the different restaurants that the country has to offer. And I'm gonna start with breakfast. Get some breakfast around the road. What's the name? Pandili. Pandili, I don't know. We're gonna go. We're gonna get some breakfast. This is the Airbnb, right? And if the breakfast not really shot, KFC they're right around the road there. So we're gonna try KFC. We know Jamaica's the best, but we're gonna try other places because I've never had KFC outside of Jamaica. So I'm gonna try some KFC. Oh, got these cute little grills on the. Oh, they grill the outside of their windows. That's different. Now, people, when them grill the outside of the window like that, God forbid there's a fire and they want to jump through the window. Oh, it go. Eh? Oh, it go. Anyways, walking around in San Jose, I mean, the communities, the architecture was very unique, as you could see from the windows. But the Airbnb that we're staying at, it wasn't far from a lot of different restaurants. And this is where we went and had breakfast at Pandele, which is a Panderia cafeteria. And very cute on the outside. It even shows you the menu. So even before you go inside, you can probably look at the menu and decide, do I want to go and get any food right here? Yay or nay. And this was like a 5-minute walk from our Airbnb. Again, guys, I have a vlog on the different Airbnbs that I stayed at while I was in Costa Rica. And let me tell you, Costa Rica is very affordable. So I'm telling you guys, definitely need to put it on your list of places to go when you travel. And I even want to go back. Now you can see this cute little pandele is what they call it. It's very cute, very quaint and peaceful. This was the menu. They had an English menu as well as a Spanish menu, and in no time our food was here. So this was, I believe, we got the special. I didn't know what was in the special, and they also had some hot chocolate. But the special, back to the special, it tasted like mango with passion, but it was a little bit unsweetened. So it wasn't that bad. It was drinkable, is what I would say, right? Then in no time she came out with our breakfast, and I had a falafel sandwich, and it was really good. You can see it right there, and my friend had lasagna, and they also had a salad, and these people did not play around with the salad because there was a huge pepper in that salad, as you can see right there. All in all, breakfast here was good. It was affordable. These were some of the money that they gave us back as change, and let me tell you, the coin was very light. I was actually quite surprised that it was so light. It felt like paper. I was trying to flip it because I was just like, there is no way you could flip this coin. Like if you had a cricket match, like it would blow it. Like, how we gonna know who's gonna bat first? There's no way of knowing. Does anybody else like cricket? I feel like it's a sport that no one appreciates anymore. Anyways, we left the restaurant and we were just walking around. This our first day in Costa Rica, and we realized that there were so many different restaurants on this one stretch. They had Lebanese cuisine, they had a Mexican restaurant, they had a place where we could go and get some dim sum. Like, I was just very, very pleased with the location of our Airbnb because I mean, we had the opportunity to go and try all of these different food, right? They even have a lot of theme styled restaurant. And while I was in Costa Rica, what I realized that everybody they had a lot of Harry Potter stuff. So Harry Potter over there is really big, and this was one of those pubs that was Harry Potter style. Y'all know I just mentioned dim sum, so this is the restaurant that we went to go and get some dim sum. Look at it. It's really nice. I really love the decoration, the aesthetic. It was really giving me Japan or China or whichever one, right? Again, we were seated Didn't take them a very long time to come out with the food. The turnaround time was very good. The drinks were very unique, very creative. Look at this. The drinks came with like a popsicle thing. We had, fruits, and this was my vodka drink. It was a special that was on. Very, very good. I highly recommend it. I wish I could give you guys the proper name for these food, but like the Spanish and me and it was the language barrier was a real issue for me, right? But anyways, in no time our food came out with. Anytime we went and got dinner or breakfast or whatever it is that we went out and we got as a group, we always tried to order a little of everything. That way we could all taste each other, food and see what we really like. All right, guys. So I can't remember the name of this restaurant, but it's on the same stretch, right? We had mixed dumplings, we had pad thai, we ordered some stuff like Mongolian beef, and another thing that I can't recall. The communication barrier is beating me bad. This was our bill, and we felt like we were superstars. It was $62,480. Yeah, it was quite a bill. After having dinner, we're Jamaicans, so we we went and we stopped at the ice cream parlor and had some ice cream. But this is the night. This is how it looks at night. It was very busy. It was everybody was out eating. Everybody was dining out. So they had multiple different areas to get ice cream. This is the one that we actually settled on. Forgive me, I forgot to video the ice cream beforehand. It was very, very good. Again, they had Harry Potter styled ice cream called Voldemort. It was really, really, really good, and that's the menu right there. Next on the list is Franco. We went here for my birthday brunch. Yes, all of these dinners and breakfast and all that we're going out is solely for my birthday. So we came to Franco to get some brunch. And as you can tell, I'm feeling myself as always. But listen, this restaurant was so cute. Like, it was just giving everything outside. You could dine outside. It was raining, so not a lot of people were outside, but like the whole aura of the restaurant was very nice. We were seated, all of us. This is the gang. This is the gang at the time, and JP's the one behind the camera. He's with us as well. And in no time, our food was here, right? Got a friend Benedict. This is a typical breakfast in Costa Rica. They have rice and peas with eggs. So when we went, we just ordered breakfast typical, and that's what they gave us again. And we also had dessert. We had to order another set of food because it was so good. So we wanted to try everything on the menu, like I said, and that we did. I give this restaurant a 10 out of 10, if I'm being very honest. Definitely would go back. Next on the list is KFC. I am Jamaican. I've never had KFC outside of Jamaica. This is what was on the menu, right? I was stoked. They had this one sandwich that had barbecue bacon for 5,300 that gave you a fry, but then the big box was like this was a little bit more. You got more, so I'm gonna get the most for my money. So I went with the big box. Furthermore, I wanted to try a little bit of everything that they have, right? They also had an ice cream machine that looked like it was working. We don't have an ice cream machine here in Jamaica. KFC, yeah, in Costa Rica. This is their big box. So we have Zinger box. They call it big box. Oh, see there? Big box. All right. You get a little bit of everything in it, if I'm being honest. So I'm gonna show you guys. So we get biscuits. We get piece of chicken, we get fries, we get popcorn chicken, and we get a chicken sandwich. So we not get so much in Jamaica. We're not getting so much in Jamaica. Alright, so we're actually just a taste. Just if you want to come back from the club later, you're dead for hungry. Like this. So and you get more than one ketchup. Yeah, just putting that out there. So I'm going with the fries. I mean, KFC fries in Jamaica ain't the best, so just regular. Alright. Want some? Biscuit. If it's a one, well, you get your juice. I get to fill up your juice yourself. They don't want to do that in Jamaica no more. Popcorn chicken. The actual chicken. This look like piece of hip or thigh. Now I like it tastes good. It tastes good. I don't know me is very honest. I don't know me is very honest. Anyways, the sandwich kind of smaller than the zinger, but it's not a zinger. It's just chicken sandwich. That's literally how they put it on it, as a chicken sandwich. And they have a new one that has bacon. This one don't have no bacon. But at the same price, I have to less, but you know me now that I get the most for my money. Cheese. And same way like how they don't melt the cheese in Jamaica, same way they just fling on the cheese for the something. It's like the microwave them now work or something. I don't want it drop off, but I eat that. Get my ketchup. Make that. Listen, the food in Costa Rica has not disappointed. It really hasn't. No, they didn't have barbecue anything. Well, no, I'm not telling right on the people. I think me did say a barbecue chicken, but they don't no barbecue sandwich. It's good, people. It's good. I'm not lie to me. Yeah. Now again. You want a piece? I keep telling you guys that Costa Rica reminded me of Jamaica in many more ways than one, and this was one of them. Well, after I'm done eat my KFC, boops like gone. When I draw the curtain, I look over yonder, everywhere over yonder have light, but you don't have no light over here, and it's just just like I was in Jamaica. I loved it. It never gone for long though. Next, we were in Fortuna, and we stopped at a soda. So in Costa Rica, when they say soda, they mean restaurant. I never knew that initially until after a while. So we stopped at a soda to get some breakfast. And again, like I say, typical breakfast in Costa Rica is rice and peas with some form of meat with plantains. You know, we eat rice and peas here in Jamaica, but we typically eat rice and peas for dinner or for lunch, not necessarily for breakfast. Ordered the food, we got back some Costa Rican money. It's very colorful, very pretty. This is $2 million, felt very rich. And then after that, we got a $10 million. Imagine just walking around with a 10 mil like that. For the night we went to dinner. Again, this was an Italian restaurant. You know, we're trying all of the different cuisines basically. I'm being very honest. This wasn't one of my favorite restaurants. I wouldn't recommend you guys necessarily put this one on the list. You know, aesthetic wise, it was nice. It was a nice place to take some pictures. I got the cream soup. We had some mojito, had some pasta and some pizza. And overall, I would have given it probably like a 6.5 out of 10. You know, the food was really odd. It wasn't anything memorable. Like, I would have said, let me go back here. But, you know, it was a nice place to take pictures. And that's exactly what I did. Your girl took some pictures, right? Next, when we were in Monteverde, we found this nice, beautiful restaurant called Capi Capi. It was a relatively new restaurant. You know when you watch those movies and it's like you break down, the car break down and you start walking, you buck up on something. That's what it felt like. We were literally in the hills. You know, it was a lot of fog up there. You know, it was cold. And, you know, it out of nowhere we found this beautiful gem, which was actually another Italian restaurant, but this one was done right. And the funny thing about it is that when we asked them if there's a restaurant or just somewhere we could go and get some food, we weren't really expecting like a 5-star dining type of place. And that's exactly what we got. The soup was amazing. The pizza, oh my god, the pizza made the pizza that we ate yesterday just coming like nothing. It was so good. All of the food that they gave us was very good. And this little bowl thing right here again, guys. You have to forgive me. I don't remember the name of some of the food, but I don't know. I'm gonna post these pictures on my Instagram. So if you go there and you be like, "Can I have this?" You just show them a picture, then it works. And they gave us some hot chocolate, which was just amazing as well. And the owners of the restaurant, they gave us a shot of some coffee alcohol. I don't remember if I don't think it was Patron. Was it rum? I don't remember what it was, but we took a shot of it and it was very smooth. Is this smooth? Ooh. Con eso se les quita el frío. Oh, nice. That's smooth. So when we were leaving, I look out and I glimpsed this in the corner of my eye. And I was just like, that's not a rat. Like, no, the tail too long. And I'm just like, oh my God, it's an armadillo. You see these stuff on TV, but you never see it in real life. And I'm telling you, Costa Rica had all of these wildlife stuff. I saw anteaters, iguanas were everywhere, armadillos, just, all of these different style of reptiles and stuff like that. It was something that I will say. Then we went to Jaco. And while we're in Jaco, oh my God, there was a sushi bar close to our Airbnb, and we went and got sushi. On the menu, they had a platter that had all of the different sushis that they offered, so we got that one, and it was 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I definitely recommend this sushi bar. It's Ohana Sushi Bar, which is in Jaco, Costa Rica. And you see, I took pictures of all the different types of sushi that was in the platter that we got. Some had avocado on it, some were covered in plantain. We just had all of them, every single last one of them. And they had this beautiful, delicious dessert, which was probably the best brownie I've ever had in my entire life. So definitely go and check them out. Next is the seafood restaurant. I actually never went to this restaurant because when they went out for dinner here, I wasn't feeling too well. So seafood, you can see they had octopus, and they also had lobster, and they told me that it was very good and it looks very delicious. I was actually low key jealous that I never had the opportunity to go and dine with them, because I'm telling you, the food looks, at least for looks and so forth, it's 10 out of 10, and they did enjoy it for the most part. So definitely want to stop here and check it out. Another place where we went to while we were in Jaco, Costa Rica, was this restaurant called Puddle Fish. Now, when we just arrived in Jaco, we stopped somewhere to get some lunch, and they were just like, oh, they're not open. Then we went to another place, and we didn't like the menu. So we saw this place, and we're just like, we're really hungry. So we're going to eat here. And it was a place that made beer. They made their own beer. It was very much giving me surfer vibe. The entire um like Jaco area was more of like a surfer town, more than anything else. Yeah, I'm telling you, Costa Rica was like 10 countries one. It was giving me Hawaii, it was giving me Mexico, it was giving me England, it was giving me so many different stuff, and I loved all of it. They had, so like I said, they made their own beers, and those are the different types that they had. He let us sample some of the beer. I am not a beer fan. I don't really like beer. The only beer that I tend to drink is the Red Stripe sorrel beer. And I tried, the majority. I didn't like any of them. You guys can see my face. It was just like, mm-mm. Yeah, it was a no for me with the beer. I'm not a beer fan, but if it is that you like beer, you like surfing, you like all of that, then this is a place for you. Remember, guys, like, share, subscribe. Okay, so this was the menu. And we had some wings for the appetizer, and we had some different sandwiches and some burgers. I mean, it wasn't anything wow. Like, I wouldn't necessarily go back. The wings weren't really all that. I had sangria, me and some other, because we didn't like the beer, and we had some other drinks, and it wasn't really, mm-mm. But it's a nice chill vibe, you know? Like I was saying, it's more of a surfer town. Around the back, they had this place where they were teaching kids how to skateboard and all of that. Also, around the back, they had a little shop where they made the surfboards and decorated them and spray paint them and all of that. So it was giving a lot of things in one. And that pretty much concludes the restaurants in Costa Rica. Stick around, guys. I do have some bonus clips. All right. But overall, my stay in Costa Rica was very nice. I have three other vlogs on Costa Rica, so go and check them out. But even though, while in order for me to get to Costa Rica, we had to fly through Panama and we stayed over in Panama. And as you can see, it's completely different from Costa Rica. There was nothing but city lights, right? And just driving through Panama, you're just like, wow, this kind of reminds me of even New York City, or any one of those main city places in America, because like the city lights is just very bright. Had a very long layover in Panama, so we stayed at an Airbnb. Well, this was actually a hotel, but it came up on Airbnb, and it was a very nice place. I think we stayed at, was this Holiday Inn? Oh my guys, forgive me. I didn't book a lot of these stuff, so like some of my information ain't up to par like they normally would be. So forgive me for that. But overall, it was good. It was relatively cheap. I think it was like $99 a night, and it was an all inclusive place. But we went down to the multiplex mall. One thing about Panama, they have Uber, so you can Uber to any and everywhere, and Uber, it came very quickly. But this is the mall. This is one of the big malls that they have. When we arrived, it was closing time, so a good amount of the spots were closed. I had some friends that went to Panama before, and they went to this one particular restaurant. So that's the restaurant that I was looking for. As you can see, there's Olive Garden, and there were a lot of like top tier brand stores here. There were Jimmy Choo, Hermes, H&M, Forever 21, Gucci, like you name it, and they had it here. There were also a lot of different restaurants here. Like I said, we came here just to go and get dinner at a particular restaurant. But I'm just walking out the mall showing you guys how it is. Panama is very beautiful, very high end is how I would describe it. At least this plaza is. But even just in general, from what people tell me, like the food in Panama isn't the best. But obviously, we're not necessarily getting like local Panamanian food. LOL, that was a tongue tie. We're at a particular restaurant, and this is the restaurant right here, La Boucherie. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that wrong, so guys, don't come at me. But yeah, this is the restaurant right here. My friends went to it before, so I decided to go and check it out. And aesthetic wise, like the entire appearance of the restaurant, oh, we're greeted, immediately as we sat down, we got the water, we got our menus. It was really, yeah, like 5 stars, like without a doubt, 5 stars. What were we ordering on the menu? Listen, I had no idea. The people in Panama don't speak English as much as the people in Costa Rica, so it was really a struggle. But we figure it out. We're trying new stuff. For the appetizer, we got some prawns, and I don't remember what that was. Guys, I can't. So, you have to forgive me. Like the language barrier with knowing what the name of some of these food was a big challenge. And even this, when it came, the guy mixed it up and shared it out. It kind of looked like rice bottom, don't? But I think it was just regular rice in a particular sauce. I don't know why it was black, but it never tastes bad. It wasn't burnt rice. Don't worry, guys. It wasn't burnt rice. And then we also had some lamb chops. Yeah, it was very good as well. And there was another thing that we had. What else did we have? Again, I can't remember. But I will tell you guys to put this restaurant on your list. That much I can say. And the dessert. Ooh. Listen, the dessert, top notch, man. Top notch. Was very, very good. So, we tried a wide variety while we're here in Panama. Again, guys, like, share, subscribe. If you plan on going to Costa Rica or Panama, then let me know. Afterwards, we ate, we paid the bill, and, it was time for me to head back home to my beautiful island of Jamaica. And I mean, that was pretty much it. I have some bonus clips that I'm gonna play. So I didn't really know where to put them in the
Look how this
vlog.
lychee
So here
looks.
they are.
It's Chinese guinea. It's different from ours. Interesting. All of these strings, and it's bigger. So the consistency is more jelly-like, and the seed breaks easily. It's not as it's not as sweet as the ones we have in Jamaica. But it's nice.
Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, I appreciate it. I
Guys,
appreciate the love and the support thus
may I buy
far.
some pizza too?
Like, share, subscribe, check out all the other vlogs, not just these ones on
Rice
Costa
and
Rica,
peas.
but also you can check out the ones when I went to Mexico, or even when I went to the Bahamas, and of course all of the
Rice
many
and peas and
vlogs that I've done
egg.
on my beautiful island,
Oh, what kind of
Jamaica,
combination
as
this?
well. If you're deciding to come to Jamaica and you're looking for a tour guide, someone to take you on tours, do the transportation, show you around Jamaica, then I'm your girl. Don't hesitate to reach out. I'm gonna leave my Instagram link in the description below. I'm also gonna leave the links for all the other vlogs in the description
I'm gonna
below.
buy some
So
peas.
reach out, show me some love, follow me over on TikTok. If you enjoyed this video, just share it with one friend. If you share it with at least one friend, then I'm pretty good. I really do appreciate it. So again, thank you. And as you can see, this is basically a supermarket in Costa Rica. I was fascinated by some of the stuff that they had there. So again, thank you
Oh,
for
they have
watching,
patty.
and I'll see you
It
in the
looks like
next
patty.
vlog. All right, guys.